Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Miss Atin, how are you? I hope you are fine. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Alfianati Maharani. My NIM is 200205088 and my class is 283 Medical Record and Health Information. This video was made to fulfill the value of the second semester final assignment. Okay, the first question is retell the basic component of complete medical record. Medical record. Medical record are files that contain record and document about patient, treatment, examination, or other services that have been provided to patient. So, the basic component of complete medical record include the first is patient identification information. Patient identification information is very important for medical record because if the patient identity is blank, there can be exchange of medical record from one patient to other. So, each medical record must have detailed personal identification and facility-specific information. After that, the second is information related to patient health history. This information tells the medical staff a lot about the symptom and can save lives if the patient is unconscious or unable to speak for himself. Next, the third is information related to patient family health history. Because there are several diseases from that passed down from ancestor to posterity, are commonly called genetic diseases. So, by knowing the family health history, this can help doctor diagnose the patient health condition. If the patient is experiencing a certain health disorder. Next, the fourth is information related to medical history, what the patient is talking. Each drug has its own side effect and contraindication. So, knowing the patient medical history will help the patient treatment be more efficient and effective for a speedy recovery. Finally, the basic of component of complete medical history is medical directive. Medical directive will help the medical staff know what the patient want. If the patient cannot speak to themselves about their medical card. The second question is watch this video and retell it. Subject verb agreement. Subject verb agreement is the compatibility between the verb and the subject of the sentence in terms of number, namely singular and plural. Basically, if the subject is a singular, then the verb has to be singular. But if the subject is plural, then the verb has to be plural. Okay, singular means there is just one. Example of singular noun are car, tree, ball, flower, and so on. While the singular verb always has the letter S. For example, at the end of eats, drinks, plays, grows, etc. Next, plural. Plural means more than one. It is not alone. Example of plural noun are birds, teeth, bananas, etc. While the plural verb means that unlike singular, the writing of plural noun is the original form of the verb itself, namely verb 1, and without the addition of s or es suffix. For example, eat, drink, play, bloom, grow, run, etc. Okay, that I can retell. Thank you. The third question is, what would you do if you were a health minister? Explain your answer. Okay, if I were a health minister, I would not confuse the public regarding the COVID-19 vaccine. You all know that vaccination is one of the efforts to prevent the COVID-19 cases from rising. However, due to a lot of negative news related to COVID-19 vaccine, one of them is that people who, after being vaccinated, actually died. This is making some people afraid to be vaccinated. If I were a health minister, I would educate uh, for the public regarding the COVID-19 vaccine. And if I were a health minister, I would provide services to the public for free health checks before being vaccinated. Because there are some people should not be vaccinated. For example, people with confirmed the COVID-19, people suffering from respiratory diseases, pregnant and lactating women, and so on. So, if the public regarding understand the importance of vaccination and strictly enforces health protocol, then the positive cases of COVID-19 can be severed. So, all aspect of life is can run normally again. That I can tell about if I would health minister. Thank. The fourth question is, tell your experience related to COVID-19. My experience related to COVID-19 is COVID-19 has changed all aspects of life. One of them is education, and learning must be done online. COVID-19 appeared when I was in third grade of high school. At the time, I was at school for graduation exam, but due to the COVID-19, graduation exam must be resumed online. Long story short, after graduating from high school, I went on to college and I accepted at the Tata Bangsa Surakarta University Medical Record and Health Information Study Program. But due to the pandemic, lectures are conducted online. I'm so sad. And now I'm at the end of the second semester. That means I have been learning online for almost a year. Actually, I feel less effective when learning online, because the main problem of learning online is the signal. If the signal is bad, then the picture and video quality is also bad. That make I can miss the material given by lecturer. I hope the positive case of COVID-19 can be reduced quickly and the pandemic will end soon, so that life can run normal and learning must be done offline. Okay, that's I can tell about my experience related to COVID-19. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.